Welcome back, it's 9, and today we have another info-packed PS5 video talking about PS5 shipments happening now, talking about a black DualSense controller being spotted, a PS5 camera having the ability to block out the background from the person streaming, and lastly, we are going to discuss backwards compatibility with PS4 games on the PS5. But before we get into that, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, and hit the like button. It helps the channel a ton. Now let's get right into it, starting with this article that comes from PSU.com. In a report from Digitimes, it appears that PS5 shipments have begun at two Taiwanese companies, ASE Technology and Greatech Electronics. ASE Technology provides semiconductor manufacturing and testing services, with Greatech Electronics focusing on assembling and testing the internal circuitry. This means that the machines are starting to be assembled and slowly preparing to roll out to stores later this year when they will be sold. So a report talking about shipments is letting us know that we are getting closer and closer to a potential reveal of the price, release date, and pre-order date, because now they are getting ready to ship them out, and that means that they're getting ready to ship them to our homes. So it's a big deal. It makes a lot of sense too, given that now we're in August and these consoles can't be coming out any later than November, so it really needs to happen sooner rather than later. I would say that it has to happen in August. September at the very latest, but I think August is ideal right now. And that would make sense to happen in their next event, which is being rumored to be in August as well. So this is an exciting time, and we are going to continue to get more reports about PS5 release dates, shipments, prices, and all that. I think this is just going to be the month of leaks and reveals, and that's just something we have to accept. I'm super excited to see just what happens and how much this really holds weight to an announcement this month. But on to our next topic, and this comes from PSU.com, titled Black PS5 DualSense Controller Images Leak Online. There's no source for the controller images, so we can't verify if it's the real deal or not, but there will be images to show you guys just what these leaks look like. They look official to me. It wouldn't surprise me if this was real. It actually wouldn't surprise me that they'd offer multiple colors at launch. I know it's unusual because, well, in the past, we only really ever got one color of controller, but, it's a new generation. Anything could happen, right? They could change the way they decide to do things at the get-go. And I think that the desire for everybody wanting a black DualSense controller would also impact them wanting to put that out there day one with the console. So it's not unusual. I think that it could very well be the case that this is a real controller. But on to our next topic, we're talking about the PS5 camera, and this comes from pushsquare.com, titled PS5 has built-in background removal tools for streamers. Streaming is an absolutely massive pastime for many gamers these days, and Sony recognizes that the new HD camera for PlayStation 5 is being marketed specifically at content creators who want to broadcast their gameplay on sites like YouTube and Twitch, and in addition to offering a crystal clear 1080p video feed of your face. It'll also offer some nifty tools. Chief among these is a background removal application that will allow you to either crop your camera or utilize a green screen to remove it entirely, featuring dual lenses for 1080p capture and a built-in stand. The HD camera works seamlessly with the PS5 console's background removal tools to put you in the spotlight. This is a huge deal, guys. If you are somebody who wants to dabble in streaming, or if you are already doing that, this makes it more accessible to just stream straight from your PS5. I'm telling you right now, I do have the equipment to stream, on Twitch or whatever from my PC, but it would be nice to be able to do that straight from my PS4 or PS5 and not have to worry about a green screen and all these other things. Now, obviously, guys, a green screen is ideal, but if you can actually make it work without a green screen, that would be great too. Overall, I think this is a great addition for the PS5, and we saw that streaming really made a huge impact at the start of the generation with the PS4, and I like to see them evolve into the PS5 and also maybe with other platforms as well. I'm really excited for this. I'll probably dabble with it a little bit just to see how it runs. If it works a lot better, you can expect that I'll be streaming a lot more, because it's not the most convenient thing to stream from a PC versus your console and straight from your TV. I don't know. I just find it more convenient, more comfortable. But on to our next topic. We are talking about an article that comes from PSU.com titled PS5 will run all PS4 games without per-game whitelisting. This comes from Twitter user Lance McDonald, and he says, "There's been some confusion about this in the past, and I can clear it up now. The PlayStation 5 can run all PlayStation 4 games without per-game whitelisting. Sony continued to test titles, but the system will not prevent you from launching untested games." So I think this is a good thing, right? Obviously, we want an optimized experience where we know that everything is going to run flawlessly. But in the event that they have not gotten around to making sure that everything does run flawlessly and take advantage of the SSD, then it'd be nice to have the ability to try games out. And if they work, they work. That's something that I commend them for, that they're not going to just hold that back just because it may not be stable. So that's kind of nice to hear. I believe that this is accurate. And it makes sense, right? If the game is not optimized for it and it still runs, you know what? That's great. At least it still works. And down the road, it will be optimized for it. But that still allows us to play our games on the PS4. Now, it'd be nice for them to get around to doing most games by the first year. But I understand that, they're so busy with their next-gen games that this is kind of secondary to that. And I can understand that. I think that PS5 games come first. I love backwards compatibility. I am in no way saying that I don't care about it. Of course, I care about backwards compatibility. I think a lot of people do, especially when it comes to video games, because we buy a lot of these games on the PS4, and I'm telling you, I have so many games I haven't finished yet, and it'd be nice to play them on the PS5 rather than having two consoles hooked up. But I'm going to pass this on to you all and ask you, what do you think of the PS5 shipments starting? What do you make of this leak of the black DualSense? What do you think about the new camera features for the PS5? And lastly, what do you make of this backwards compatibility with the PS4 games on the PS5? Let me know in the comments. And as always, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos, hit the like button, follow me on Twitter, link will be in the description, and share this video with a friend. I will talk to you guys on the next one. Take care.